For those of you who don't know, Brookhaven updated, and it released a lot of new things. We have a new bus stop that used to have nothing here. They also released the new house in Brookhaven. But today, I want to show secrets you didn't notice in the update. And for that, I called my friend who's going to help do this. He said, come here. Did you know there are new secrets at the bus stops? So, I didn't know. He went back there. I came here because he's going to drive this. But he came back here for no reason. He said, don't you see anything? Then log in with another account. So, I don't see anything special. It's just a bus stop. But I'm going to log in with another account to see what shows up. I'm going up front here, and you can see there's a new sign. Apparently, that's a lawyer. That's really interesting. I hadn't noticed it was released, but I'm going to get in the car, and my friend is going to take me to see other signs that were added to the game. He arrived up front, and here we have another sign. Guys, it changed live. This sign says there's going to be a party, and that it happens in this place. For those of you who don't know, this party happens here. It only activates at night. So right now, nothing will happen. But my friend is going to see another sign in the game. That doesn't have anything special. Later I'll come back to see the other signs. Actually, I'll stay around here. In the meantime, we're going to explore the new secrets of the game. He's going to this neighborhood. You can see that this is my house. It's amazing. Now I open the gate. Guys, you can see that there are people filming a movie. But I don't know how. Only my friend got stuck here. But guys, they're filming a movie. But it doesn't seem like a movie. He said, the weather today is going to be hot. There's going to be a tornado and tsunami in the city. So it looks like he's talking about the weather. Which means this is for a news report. He said, talk about the city's mayor. He fired 800,000 people. Guys, I didn't even know that. I don't really understand. He said, I don't even care. This is weird. But my friend is stuck here, and I don't think he's getting out anytime soon. I'm going to have to close the garage. Perfect. I'm closed, but the car is glitched. That's really weird. I don't know if it'll go back to normal. Now it went back to normal, but he broke into the studio. This is weird. The players got up, scared of what happened. Now he hid here, and my other friend also hid, scared of what happened. My friend did a terrible job introducing himself to them in the game. He said, but they are our friends. Oh, that's right. I had forgotten. They are our friends. I just didn't understand why they were hiding. He said, I'm going to make my own movie studio. Looks like he wants to leave this place and doesn't want to work for me in the game anymore. Another player showed up. He said, I'm going to help. Let's become famous actors. Look, I don't know if that's going to happen, but good luck to them because I hope they manage to do it. So, I opened the garage for them to go film their movie in the game. They're leaving here and going in that direction, and they arrived at this house. One of them got to the camera while the other is pretending to be in a battle. This is really weird. I don't know how they're filming this movie or what the goal is. Now me and my friend are going to test the secrets we didn't see in the new update. He said, did you know this car is electric? Actually, it's not. It's a gas-powered car. He said, then try to fuel it. Okay, I'll try to do that. I'm sure I'll make it. He came to the car too. Now I'm heading to the front because I'll have to fuel this car, which I'm sure runs on gas. I arrived right here. I pressed this button, but it doesn't work. Maybe my friend is right. He said, I'm always right. Looks like once again he was right. So I'm coming here to fuel this car in the game. It's right in this part. It'll be strange if this works, because I didn't know this car was electric. For those of you who don't know, this car wasn't released in the update, but it is a car from the update, because if I get to this house, we have a sign here. It says only golf carts can enter here, and this is a golf cart. Guys, I'm going to press this button, and it actually worked. This is really weird. Guys, I'm leaving here. I want to see what appears at the bus stop in the game. We have a strange sign. It said only you can prevent fire. That's very different. It's a very different sign. But I'm going back to my house because I'm going to test the secrets from the update that you didn't notice. I'm going to start with the most basic secret and then go to the hardest one that people didn't notice. He said, start with the alien secret. Let's start this way. It's going to be really interesting. Here we have several houses I can pick, but I'm going to have to pick this one because it has something interesting. If I come back here and press this button and then this other one, a secret will happen that hasn't started yet because I have to get into this elevator in the game. So I'm going to have to enter this room and grab this red card. Now the secret is almost ready. He said, wait, press the button again. I'm going to try that to see what happens. So I got here and pressed the button again, but nothing happened because first I have to go down here. That's how the secret works. I have to go down in the elevator. And now that I'm in this weird part, I'll have to go back up. Yes, that's part of the secret. My friend is waiting for me here. I'm going to press this button again. And now the secret in Roblox is going to happen. Just really weird. A secret never seen before. Now the final part of the secret is almost ready. Remember that this is just the first secret I'm going to test today, because I'll be testing several other secrets. My friend simply opened this door. I'm coming inside. I'll have to grab this axe and break this glass. I'm breaking it. I just don't know if this distance will work since I'm really far from the glass, and it really didn't work. I'll have to get closer. Now I'm sure it's going to work. This really weird letter in this card appeared, but I'll have to grab this card and once again go down here. Now I'm right here, and guys, this is a really weird room because it's a mannequin room, but you can see there are several green and red buttons here. Now I'll have to come back here and simply use the card right here. Now one more button turned green. screen, and now I'm going to type in a very specific code. I'm going to put this word here, then this other word, and finally I'll put this word. Perfect! Now it's right! If I press this button, basically the secret will be activated, but this room is really weird, simply the weirdest room of all. Here he said the code that I have to use. Basically, I'll have to go back up here again through the elevator, which takes forever. Just got here. Now I'm coming up here, and I'll basically have to go up here, but it looks like he was already here this whole time. He said he came ahead and got here first. Makes sense! And that's it, but the secret isn't over. He said, are there more secrets? No, that was all that was released, and there are more secrets. And there's also one more part of the secret that I have to test now, which is probably the most important part of all. So I'm going back here to get the car that's down here, just like that. And my friend will also have to come this way. Perfect, he just arrived here, but the players are still filming the movie, and later I want to see how that movie turned out. But first, I want to see what appeared on this screen. And apparently it didn't change, and actually it just changed. And now there's an ad showing up about the restaurant in the game, and that's really interesting. But unfortunately on this other Roblox account, the ad didn't show up, and I don't know why this happens to me. But now, I'm arriving up front here, and now I have to come to this part, because for those of you who don't know, there's a secret passage here, right here. And my friend also came here, but actually he went back behind here. And guys, this is bad. He's trying to stand between the door, and that's not going to work, and actually he almost got stuck. And now he's stuck in the wall forever, but he just went back to normal. But guys, suddenly I ended up discovering a secret of something here really weird. And now I'm going to have to go back here to simply test a secret. And you can see that a new text appeared here saying that the agency's plans have been revealed. And that's really weird. But if I press this button, this system is going to show up. And you can see that this button is activated, because this button is the secret I just did. And if I do all these secrets here, the biggest secret of Brookhaven will happen. My friend said, can we do it now? Look, unfortunately not, because all the secrets that are here haven't been revealed yet. But I'm going to press this button to see what happens. And you can see that it activated this button and also this other button. And I don't know what they do. But guys, there's another button back here that I don't know what it's for. And also these other buttons are really weird. And now, another code appeared, which I also don't know what it's for. But my friend said, is there one more secret to do? Look, there are more secrets. But guys, there are some cards on the ground here that are really weird. And also this table is totally bugged. And that's really strange, because the tables are bugged. But now I'm going back here because I want to test the other secrets from the update. And he's going to have to come for this one too. But my friend is finally arriving here too. And now I'm going to have to get this car. And I'm going to test the next secret. But before that, I have to check the other Brookhaven sign. So I'm arriving at this part. And you can see we have the new movie, which is the movie that's in theaters. But guys, if this movie is in theaters, maybe our new Brookhaven movie was released, and I can watch it now. So I'm heading this way because I want to see if there's really a new movie or if it's a lie. Now I got to this part, and you can see that there's no new movie. There are several movies showing here, but they're all old. Now there's a new movie showing up here, and if I go down here, you can tell it's literally an old movie. And unfortunately, there are no new movies. But now I'm coming up front here, because there were more items that got released that I simply didn't notice. But my friend said, wait, didn't you already see all the items that were released? Look, I thought I did, but actually I didn't see all of them. So I'm coming up front here because I'm going to test all of them right here. And here on the right, I have to get this item. And basically there are several items that were released here. And these are the first items that were released. Not all of them, but the first ones. And they're really interesting. And yes, this item is new, but there are others that are very similar. Now he arrived here, and he said how weird this item is. It's an item from the future. And that's true, because if I grab one of these maps on the right, specifically a future one, something really weird will happen. And this weird show will appear. And also the map will become completely futuristic, with these blocks that are glowing that look like this block. And this block is really very weird. And now, I'm going to remove this map because it's really strange, but you can see that this creature is purple. It's completely purple, and it's a really weird creature. He said, where do you think this alien came from? Look, I have no idea, but it's very strange. And if I press this Roblox button, basically this gets activated at night, which looks really cool, because normally it's like this. And if I press this button, it changes to this. But guys, I want to test something. I want to see if I can change the color of this. And you actually can change its color, which is really weird. But I'll have to press this button, and you can see that nothing happened. So I'll test it again. Perfect! I picked the red color, but a little darker. And now I'm going to activate this button, and it simply got brighter. So, this item really works with all Roblox colors. And that's really interesting. He said, is that all that was released? There's nothing else? Look, obviously not a lot was released. But that friend of mine is coming here, and I don't know what he's doing, but suddenly he showed up here, and he said, I came to help you see everything that was released in the update. And that's going to be really good, because he's going to help me place these items, because there are really a lot of items that I'll have to place here. And if he helps me do that, it'll be easier. He said, I'm not going to help place items. Actually, I'm just going to help look. Okay, that's really weird, and he's just going to watch. But now, we have all these items that were released, which are really interesting items. But there's a new secret item that was released that I hadn't seen before in Brookhaven. But they're watching it now. And he said, said, this is scary. And I'm also a little scared of this item because for those of you who don't know where he saw this item before, and also where I saw it, if I go to this house in Roblox, we have this really weird room, which is the weirdest room of all. And now you can actually make this room yourself. And we also have this treasure chest. And finally this item here, which is a totally secret item because it was released and people didn't even notice it. He said, wow, this is going to be so good. But the best part is that I can grab my car and place this chair right here. And I can also choose other items from the right, like this one, and just place it right in front to protect my car. And this friend of mine also has to come here. Perfect, he arrived here, and now I'm coming to the front, and you can see this looks really weird. It's like I have a defense in the front, but my friend said, place another defense. This one is too big. So I'm going to place another defense, because this one is too big. So here on the right, I'll choose this other one and place it right in this spot. But since it's really big, if I get a bigger car on the right, like this bus, and place this item here, it's going to look way better, and it's going to look like an apocalypse bus in Roblox. And that turned out really cool. But my friend just arrived here, and my other friend came too. But I'm going to place this item, and I'm also going to place a bunch of random items to represent the Roblox update. He said, this is the ugliest bus I've ever seen in my life. And him saying that is really weird. I didn't know the bus looked that weird. But now I'm coming up front, and here we have this item. But this item isn't new. Actually, if I go back here and get to the hospital, I'll have to go up like this. And here we have something really strange, which is this item. Exactly the same item that was in my house. But in here there's a zombie. And guys, he's looking over here, and apparently he wants me to follow him. So I'm following him. And it looks like there's this other item, which really is very weird. But inside here we have this secret button, and I don't know what this button does, but it seems like that other item has the same thing, which is really strange. And apparently this item has some secret that hasn't been discovered yet. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the become a member button, and I'll add you on Roblox.